Assalamualaikum. So in this video, our group, which is group 1, are going to present our poster, and the title of our poster is The Insight of Sabahan Student from HE02 in University Malaysia Sabah toward Islamic Banking and Finance. So I'm going to start with a little background from the respondent. Based on the age group, majority of the respondents are from the age of 21 until 25 years old, and the minority are from 18 until 20 years old. Next is based on gender. Majority of the respondents are female, which is 63.3%, and then the other 36.7% is from male. And based on the religion, the majority is from Muslim, followed by Christian and Buddhist. And according to the academic year, majority is from year 3, and then follows by year 2 and year 1. Lastly is the hometown of the respondent, and majority of the respondent choose others. However, the second highest is from Keningau, and follows by Beaufort, Kota Marudu, Kuala Penyu, Papar, Sipitang, Tawau, and Telupit. So that's all for the respondent profile. So the next part will be continued by the other members of our group. Thank you.
Our group has received 30 responses from Google Form that we have distributed to student HE02 Year 1, 2, 3, and 4. On the part of reason for choosing Islamic banking, we allow students to choose more than one answer. There are 5 answers that we provide. The first option is the service provided by Islamic banking, either faster and friendly. A total of 17 votes were received on this first answer, which is 56.7%. Next, the second option is Sharia compliance. This option is a choice that many students choose, that is 22 votes received with a percentage of 73.3%, while the third option is a higher profit on investor, where a total of 8 votes were received on this option, which is 26.7%. In addition, the fourth option is financial ability, where this option is the option that is less chosen by students, that is 5 votes received on this option with a percentage of 16.7. Finally, the last option is the reputation of the bank. There are 6 votes for this option, which is 20%.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Asfari Shafrazana binti Suai. For the next part, I will present the basic knowledge about Islamic banking and financial services. For the first one, which is the Islamic banking and financial services are in the accordance with the teaching of Islam. 86.7% responded with yes, the other 10% responded not sure as their answer, and the remaining responded no, which is 3.3% only. Next, out of 30 respondents, 83.3% answered the question which is the reference of the Islamic economic system are Al-Quran, Hadith, and Sunnah with yes, showing that many of them are familiar with the question, while the remaining 16.7% respondents were answered not sure or maybe. For the third question, which is riba is considered as interest in Islamic banking, most of the respondents with 53.4% responded with yes, and the respondent who answered not sure and no have the same percentage of 23.3% respectively. For the last question, which is Islamic bank give many benefits than the conventional banks, 51.7% answered yes, while the 34.5% respondent answered not sure or maybe, and the remaining one, which is 13.8%, answered no. That's all from me.
Hello, my name is Vidora Patibin. My matrix number is BB191100635. Okay, today I want to present about the Islamic banking service. The highest percentage respondent for the service offered by Islamic banks are effective and have an effective time is the respondent choose agree by 46.7%, while the lowest is strongly agree by 23.3%. Respondent who choose neutral well as many 30%. Okay, second, the highest respondent for Islamic banks should open the new branch and machine in local and international areas was 53.3% for those who choose agree, and the same percentage for the strongly agree and neutral is 23.3%.
My name is Khalida Riba binti Kamarudin with the matrix number of BB1911093, and I'm going to continue the presentation. There are some questions that we address to students from HE02 about the basic knowledge of Islamic banking and finance. And the second last question from our Google form asks if Islamic banks provide varieties of mode of services, and the responses show that a total of 57% of respondents choose agree, which is the highest percentage, and while only 26.7% of respondents choose strongly agree, and the other 23.3% of respondents choose neutral for this question. For the last question from our Google form, which we ask if there are many procedure or regulations that are needed to be followed in Islamic banks, the responses show that the majority of HE02 students choose agree or neutral. The total percentage of these two answers is equal to 36.7%. Meanwhile, 10% of the respondents vote strongly agree. Percentage of respondents who vote disagree and strongly disagree also show up to be 10% and 6.7% respectively. In conclusion, we conclude that our respondents have quite a lot of knowledge about Islamic banking and finance, and based on what we saw from the responses, they have a strong picture of Islamic banking and their services.